Yo, what's up, everybody? Ellis the Elephant here, back in the Elephant's Corner here at ELE Studios. We are kicking off the DJ series, like I said previously, with my soon-to-be co-host, Nikki Bender. We are bringing you a DJ all the way from Houston, Texas, the Dirty South, the swamp is what I call it. But I'm from Louisiana, so I'm from the real swamp. But yeah, very excited to have her. She's going to jump on the other side of the studio later and give y'all a session of the view. So it's like a whole little package deal that y'all are getting of her. So before further notice, before further ado, something like that, Nina, how we doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
No
it's
problem.
It's a pleasure to be here. I'm super excited to be part of your podcast and all the initiative. I've been watching you online, so it's been great.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. What about the podcast interests you the most?
Just the fact that there was a lot of interest in DJing. You know, it was, I know you do podcasts with business people. I've seen it with crypto, other interests that are not DJs. But the one that, once you reach out to me, I saw a couple of streamings, and then you also had a couple of DJs talking, or one, I think. Yeah. So, yeah, I just think that it's nice to support our local community, and especially to have that connection between Dallas and Houston that I'm trying still to establish. I don't know anyone here. You're the first person that I've known in Dallas in this. I'm pretty sure I know people that know people here, but since I'm new in the business, so, and just to support, really.
Yeah, I like that. Maybe once they build that speed rail between Dallas and Houston, we'll be able to get back and forth quicker. I think like 45 minutes is what they're saying, instead of 3 hours, 5 hours in traffic, which I hate. So, yeah, what about the Houston scene? Because you say that you haven't been DJing long, but you're jumping in, full throttle. What about the Houston scene, like, really spoke to you and has shown you, like, hey, this is a community for me, and I want to grow with these people?
Well, so, like, my story in DJ, last year I went to DJ school.
Oh, nice.
In Houston.
Which
I actually
DJ
live
school?
in the Woodlands.
Okay.
Sound Dojo.
Sound Dojo.
Yes.
And what if y'all don't know about Houston, the Woodlands is not Houston. That is North Houston. It's 45 to an hour in traffic to downtown.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. But I've always gravitated more towards Houston, even though we live in the Woodlands. And I was looking to do something that it was creative, artistic, musical, and I wanted to learn a new skill and started a new career. So I started looking at several things that I could do within those things. And although DJ was never a dream then, it became a dream very quickly.
Yeah.
And I found Sound Dojo. And in there, I found 3 people that have really been the basis of all the knowledge and all that, putting me inside of the scene. So I started classes in April with an instructor named Jonathan Gonzalez, DJ Gons, as well DJ Said and Jeremy Knight. And they teach, I took from all the way from beginning all the way to professional courses. I graduated last August. And in the moment that I graduate, I had already shadowed them over the summer, like June, July. They take you to different gigs, basic gigs for their students where you can shadow. And in there, I started getting to know more people. So going to open deck opportunities, the opportunities that they had offer, and also because I love electronic music. So I was going just to dance. No one needed to invite me. I was just going to dance. But I've never really paid attention to the DJ because I like to dance with everybody.
Yeah.
Till now. If you tell me, but there are VIP guest lists, you can be in the back. I'm like, no, great. But I'm going to go ahead and dance with everybody. I've always liked that of house music. The fact that, you can go by yourself. You don't need anyone to go with. You dance by yourself. So I've always liked this aspect. And that school, basically after that, they have showcases their students. And they put their students on the best nightclubs in Houston. And one of them was Bauhaus, which is kind of like an internship place for me. Like I was a student of Sound Dojo and Bauhaus, and there are two people worth mentioning, the Pinheiro brothers, Jeffy and Anderson, who also carried that mentorship that I already have with Sound Dojo.
Very important.
So on there, they had a night that was just for girls. There is a DJ named Joycon, and she's kind of like, she wanted to make initiatives, so it's called Girls on Deck.
Oh, okay.
And it's every Thursday, no matter you're from Dallas, you're welcome to come. There are girls that come from Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, and it's an open deck opportunity. And I started growing my networking over there. So what brought me to the Houston scene, to answer your question, was just the fact that my experience has been super positive. Every place that I go, every DJ that I meet, everybody has, because, you know, I came with a knowledge of knowing how to charge my phone. My technical knowledge was basically that, you know? So they have been so gracious and so generous and you know, oh, you made this mistake, or giving me feedback that it is so useful. And I just started getting to know people. And then when it was time to do social media, they were very supportive. I wanted to do something that it was a little different than what I saw, just because what I saw, it seemed that there was a lot of exposure, and I didn't want to go that route. So it's been amazing. And the Houston scene, for me, you know, they bring the top DJs. Not only, so I mainly, in terms of nightclubs, I DJ at this place called Bauhaus.
Yeah.
I'm not a resident, you know, I'm still working my way in opportunities, as well another place called Art Club.
Art Club,
and
I like that. That's cool.
Yes, it's a club inside of a museum.
Oh, that's fun.
Yes, it's an amazing
That sounds
place.
like a great venue.
Yeah.
I've been to Clay. Is Clay still a thing?
I'm not
It's
sure.
like the pool nightclub. I don't know exactly where it is in Houston, but I went there a bunch to see Nora and Pure. She was like this chick I followed around in college. Shout out Nora. Switzerland, let's go.
Yes, no, those places, both places. Well, Bauhaus is basically an institution. They already opened a Bauhaus in Vegas.
Oh, wow.
This year.
Very
But
cool.
it brings the top of the top.
So you're getting to interact with them, be around them whenever they come
not
through?
Not necessarily with no, there's not a lot of interaction with the headliners.
Okay.
They're very like, you know, they have a life of a lot of discipline. They come into the club 15 minutes before they play, and then boom, they go home.
Makes sense.
I've done artist relations for one artist, and it's like that. I went to pick up at the hotel, entered in my car, went to the gig, went to the gig room, did their gig, went to the car, and that's it.
Boom, done.
Done.
Yeah,
and I understand, right, because next day they are in Berlin.
They're at the next spot.
Yeah.
They don't have time.
Yes. But everybody very kind.
Yeah.
But very, very focused. And this is one of the things that I have liked about those places. I've never entered into DJ wanting to be amateur.
Okay.
I think it's a real beautiful hobby and a very valid art and creativity to put your time into it. And, you know, the success, you can be a successful bedroom DJ, you can be just for your friends or just for your knowledge of the technicality as well as the creativity part. But I didn't want to. I knew from the beginning that I wanted to be a professional DJ.
Yeah.
And that's what I you know, that's the journey that I started. Basically, when I graduated in August. Right in August, I already started having gigs.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So they set you up for success being a part of that. That's what I heard from a lot of people that have gone to DJ schools. It's like a really good leapfrog kind of to get to the right direction. So you didn't know anything about DJing. You knew how to charge your phone, okay? So what was one of the biggest hurdles that you had to get over in order to, say, like, lock in and actually, like, be a DJ, since you didn't know anything?
I think, well, the technical hurdle is definitely, it can still be a hurdle today.
Yes.
because sometimes you go to a club and nothing works. The cues is stuck. The effects
figure it
doesn't
out,
work.
troubleshoot.
One is a CDJ 3000, the other one is a 2000, so they don't talk. So everything, you have, or the cable, they can talk, but the cable is not there.
Yeah.
So I think the technicality of just making things work is one thing. Then there is the technicality of determining what type of DJ I want it to be.
Okay. Right.
Very early on, I knew that I didn't want to be an open format DJ, nor I am the type of DJ that is scratching every track. I've taken workshops on scratching,
Yeah.
and I think it's beautiful as well. There's not a single part of DJing that I don't find it cool.
Right.
Or, whether you are doing in vinyl or with the ultimate technology, there's no part of it that I don't find it nice.
Makes sense.
But professionally, there are certain things that I just want to focus. It's just too
gotta
big
find your
of
niche.
a right.
Yeah.
Right.
Most headliners of festivals aren't a drum and bass and house DJ. Like, they're not getting booked as a drum and bass DJ and then turning around and doing a house set the next day. Like, that's not.
Right.
You got to have your niche. You got to be focused.
Right.
Yeah, totally get that.
And I still want to be eclectic.
Eclectic.
Eclectic? Yes, I think you're right.
I don't know words. I'm from Louisiana, girl. We don't. Come on.
My husband's from Louisiana, too.
Yeah, shout out to him.
But yeah. So I think that within house music, there are several types of house music that I like.
Yeah.
Soulful, progressive, melodic, classic house, new disco. There are many types of house that I enjoy. Right. As well as techno, especially melodic techno.
Mm-hmm.
So, and those seem super like paths that sometimes it doesn't cross, especially when you get hired.
Yep.
Right. But I have attempted to do sets since I have nothing to lose.
You got it.
And as long as I'm respectful and
Why not throw a techno song in there?
But I do it. I do it often.
Should.
So, and also in a way to find myself. I think it's still too early to say. Although there is a tendency that I can already see it in doing melodic and progressive house.
Yeah.
Those are the sounds that I always, all my life, gravitated towards. And the sounds that I feel most comfortable in creating that journey that I want people to go in when they are listening to my sets. But they always have techno. So, and sometimes people don't even notice because even like with the technicality of determine what genre that is, there is also some subjectivity.
Yeah.
Like, oh, progressive house. Well, but was this trance? And so, I don't want yet to box myself too much. And I don't want to lose gig opportunities for not being able to play
certain tracks.
Yeah, deep house,
Right.
I have sets on deep house or techno house or minimal tech, all that. So I've been leaving that door a little bit open, but knowing that there's already, if you tell me just play whatever you want, then often I will go ahead and start playing progressive, melodic.
Cool. I think that you need to start producing music and like actually creating to like lock in to that actual genre that you want to be, because you can play other people's stuff, you can feel their vibe, but whenever you're actually like creating the sound yourselves and making your own like voice to say, then you just like produce what you feel in your actual vibes. So I can see, your new one, you're still learning your way like through what genre you want to play. So it makes total sense that you are, still searching for that set. I am this kind of DJ and only this kind of DJ. Right.
And hopefully I would not be so limited. Even, I've taken at the same place, Sound Dojo, I've taken some they do workshops, and they also offer music production courses.
Oh, cool.
So I've taken a couple classes. You know, as of now, because of the technicality that I had to overcome, and then in itself, learning how to, you know, to read a crowd, to go to those places, all that. And if the fact that has been a little bit over a year that I've done it, you know, more consistently since I graduated, I haven't put it all my energy into music production except the idea part.
Okay.
So I have plenty of ideas, things sometimes that as I am constructing a set, I go like, wow, wouldn't it be wonderful if I have this here for me right now. Okay. But then I make an effort to find a producer that is doing what I like. And I think that's you know, nowadays, granted, everybody has made it clear to me that you need to become a producer. But yet I see it as different skills. Mm-hmm. And I see there is a lot of value in DJing just to promote producers.
Yeah.
You know.
That makes sense.
So I always end up trying, make an effort, listen to more music, and find that track that you think will be good here.
Where do you go to find your music, like new music and all that? How are you searching for it?
So I'm listening to music all the time. Last year, I think Spotify sent me a message saying you were the top 3% listeners in the world. So, and this has always been like that. This is not since I've become a DJ.
Just a music head, always listening.
Yes, it's always been part of my life. Not as so much electronic music, like everything literally. I've danced ballroom and I've danced like salsa, and so it has not always been electronic music, although always electronic music, but not only electronic music. Recently, it has been, because I also need to learn, because sometimes people tell me, oh, yeah, no, and the DJ. And then I look over and it's like, oh, my God, this guy has been playing for 40 years and I had no clue who he was, Like, I run into that all the time. Yeah. Because since I did not grow up in a DJ culture, I love the music, but I necessarily did not have an interest in to see who was producing, what was the label. So to answer your questions, I started a lot of my playlists with kind of like going to Spotify and using AI, AI from Spotify that kind of give you other ideas. And from there, I am almost, and I hope one day that they sponsor me, I almost exclusively, I buy music. There are 2 record pools that in my school they talked about, which is DJ City and Headliner Music. Okay. And I have used that, especially if I have a gig that wants some type of remix of a well-known track. I am not a top 40 mainstream sing-along DJ. So, again, love it. When I go out with my friends, I want to sing.
You can dance and sing
to
and have great time,
whatever that is. But professionally, I am not. I'm not on that lane.
You want to play a track where there's 100 people in the audience and 10 of them are like, "I've never heard this before. I love this song," and then they're like looking for the ID.
Yes.
Yeah, I get that.
I would say that unless you are a DJ, you don't know any track that I am playing.
That's good.
And then, there is SoundCloud. When I sometimes hear, there's that track list 1000, I think, where you can hear what people, I might be butchering the name, but where you can hear people, other DJ sets. Okay. And you can hear all the sets and you find that. But then I go and I purchase. It's part of what I propose to do with my content in supporting other artists. Yeah. So
you're getting better files, better, like everything's better. You want to buy the music. That's what me and Nikki talked about. Like, you want to buy the music. You don't want to be redlining because you ripped a terrible track and now it just doesn't work out. You have to buy your music.
Yes. If I'm redlining, it's because I'm distracted. But I have sound engineers telling me, looking at me like,
yo, our speakers.
So it doesn't happen often anymore. But to answer your question, I go exclusively to Track Source.
Track Source.
Yes. This is where I find what I like to hear.
Cool.
And I think, again, when you go to their genres and all the type of house music that they have, although sometimes can be iffy, sometimes things are not labeled correctly. There's something that is like, wow, this is more Afro house. Or I was born in Brazil, so sometimes they label things Brazilian. And I'm like, no, this is regional Mexican or,
no way, shape, or form is this Brazilian.
Yes. But hey, we take the compliment. But this is a site that has never let me down in terms of and there's nothing that sometimes there's something that I listen to on Spotify and I cannot find yet. But lately also, I think like 90% of the people that follow me on Instagram are either DJs or producers. So they started to send me tracks, the producers. And
yo, drop my music in, girl.
Yes. And normally I let them know if they are on Track Source, I buy it. And I'll support you that way as well. Sometimes, Beatport or Beat Super, but it's not where I go normally. I normally build my sets on Track Source and then remixes that I find in those record pool, whether if I want something that at least give something that people would recognize it,
Makes sense.
And there's a lot of gigs that people explicitly tell you, like, we want to listen Afro House remixes.
Yeah.
So you better put,
this is the vibe we're putting on.
Drake, Brandy, Sabrina Carpenter, you better put.
Little Espresso.
there are several, like, you can find remixes of. But if it was for me, I don't gravitate towards that music, at least not professionally.
Yeah.
It's not that if I go to a bar, I would enjoy listening as well. But rarely I don't enjoy listening to music. Like, I never find myself like, oh, I don't like country. I love dancing to step, polka, West Coast swing. I never find myself, I hate this. Like, I don't like this.
Like, you can vibe to pretty much anything in the environment. Makes sense.
Anything. Like,
there's
embarrassingly anything. Like, I can, yes. I feel I belong to those places, even though I don't belong at all. But I find myself comfortable around music.
Love
and I
that.
think that's the coolest part about music.
Yeah. Yeah. You can fit it anywhere.
You can fit it anywhere.
I love that.
And DJ, one of the gifts that DJ has given me is that now I get invited. This past weekend, I was invited to be a judge in a competition.
Oh.
But it was mainly like hip hop, R&B, things that I, especially when it comes to the DJ culture, there is a lot of foundation in those genres. In scratching, it's a completely different way of transitioning to your tracks. And when they were there, it's like, isn't this amazing? I was thinking to myself, like, oh, this is amazing, because I would have never been in this place. I would have not known about this place if it wasn't for DJing. So that has been a
just
nice
all
gift.
doors being open out of nowhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have met a lot of people. To the point right now, I only call people either baby or honey, because I
forgot all their names.
I forgot all their names because I've never met as many.
Unless they come into the studio, it takes me at least 3 times to remember their name.
Yeah, I have never met as many people as I have met in the last year.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Just flocking from all over.
Yes.
Love that.
Yes.
So 5 years from now, okay, where do you see your DJ career taking you? And then what is like the dream that you want it to take you?
So I see my brand, Right. Nina Simon. My first name is not Nina.
Okay.
Nina is a nickname. Simon is my last name. But
Okay.
I see Nina Simon as a brand.
Sweet.
And I see as a brand that support other artists, bring something positive, even though tiny, considering my level of experience, to the both DJ community and to the house music scene and techno scene. There are many those type of technical things that I would like to partnership with brands.
Okay.
You know, I use inner ears. I have ideas for that. You know, other things,
Shout out.
even in fashion, things that speak towards me.
Yeah.
But as a DJ, I think that once I get out of the complete red broke, you know, because I had I had a lot of initial investment with the classes, and you know, you buy way more music nowadays. I buy less than I used to buy, although I still buy, you know, I would say I buy at least like 30, 50 tracks a week.
Yeah, that's
so
a lot.
I'm still purchasing. But so I think music production, whether in collaboration with another producer that has more experience than I do, not something like ghost producer that you never mention,
Right.
not giving credit, but in working with someone that can guide my ideas and has that technicality that I don't have it. I think I see that as something coming up. Okay. And then the other thing is I really, really would love to be booked by a management company where I go tour. So whether it's just, you know, Dallas, Houston, Austin, San Antonio, whether it's, you know,
Houston, I mean Texas first, then
and then you know, the country, New York, Las Vegas, Miami, all those, and as well as festivals. I think that, and this is something that I heard, I don't know if it's true, but people often say you can still be a DJ in certain festivals, not as a headliner if you're still not producing.
Yeah, it's very true.
So you know, that can be a way of knowing that world as well. But I have big dreams.
Yeah,
I have big dreams. I when I started, I said, okay, I would like the first 2 years to be someone that in the local scene people know. And I think I am walking towards that.
Yeah, it sounds like you made a lot of connections already.
Yes.
The dojo place has helped you out and opening up doors that most people don't get because they don't invest the time. These people see like, okay, she's serious. She made it all the way through the courses from beginner to expert. Like, she's serious. She's willing to invest, so they want to invest in you.
Yes, and there is luck on those in this industry too, right? Like I see
right place, right time.
Right, because I see a lot of talented people that have the same dream that I have. Because that's the thing, though, right? Everybody has that dream. Like
everybody.
Of course, I would be, you know, I'm not even a resident yet at any club. So let's say like any of those clubs that I'm currently playing, if they would say, hey, do you want to be a resident? Do you want to be in rotation? That is already in itself, you know, an achievement.
I agree.
That is the first achievement that I'm working towards. But I think the dream, you know, once you love what you're doing, and there is a good response, you know. I've had positive response that tells me, okay, I'm not going crazy. This is not like, you know.
Things are actually working out.
Right. It's not me thinking that I have a potential.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you suck. Like, you know, those people used to go like American Idol audition.
Oh my God.
And the whole family is like, yes,
she bangs. Yes. Oh, baby, now she moves. God, that dude got famous, though.
No, and their whole family is like, he got it. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he's the best.
He's the best.
He's the worst singer in the whole season. Oh, it's always like that. It's that foreshadowing. They do it in all the shows, like the dating shows. They show you a clip. Oh, me and him are gonna do great. I guarantee you that episode they're breaking up. I guarantee it.
Yes. No. So I have asked people to give me sincere feedback.
Yes, as you should.
Because I don't want to embarrass myself and I want to improve simultaneously. So, of course, it's not everybody that you take feedback from.
Yeah, you want constructive
criticism. There are some people that I value their feedback because they've been doing this for a longer time, because I like the way they play, I like their style, I like how they vibe. So hopefully I'm not in that category of like, oh God.
I mean,
obviously should go to bed.
Obviously people value your opinion and stuff, since you're getting, they want you to be a judge at these events. They want you to do these other things. So
and I would
take that as okay, these people actually like what I'm doing, and they respect me in a way that my opinion matters.
And I told them, and I always, when people hire me for things that I know they're above my pay grade, I'm always like, hey, I can do it, because one of the things I think it has helped me, I'm pretty fearless.
Nice.
Because I have performed before in arts, and I also do collages, so I have a pretty artistic personality prior to all this. I've never been embarrassed of when things don't right, like I have danced and fallen in front of everybody, and people like, oh, and applaud you, and that's it. So when it comes to DJ, I feel the same way. If I loaded a track on the wrong deck, that's it. Like, like I'm not in my mind by that type of mistake. I see it as part of performing. And although I am working towards consistency in my performings, because initially it was not. Initially it was like one really good gig, one really bad. So now hopefully there's more consistency in the work that I'm putting out. I also consider myself a performer. Yep. And DJ today requires you to perform, because no longer that, no one sees you.
Yeah. You're the MC.
Like right.
Yeah, you're the MC.
I will never pick up a mic.
No mics? No mics?
No.
Y'all won't have a mic tonight then, guys. It'll be set up. She's more than welcome to pick it up and talk, but she chooses not to. Sorry.
Yes.
But no, that's so, since you had that artistic background, the dancing and all that, did that help you whenever it came to like reading a room and doing all that and like, getting people to dance to certain music?
Yes. I don't have a goal of making people dancing.
Okay.
Or making people. I don't have the need of immediate approval of like people clapping or dancing or all those type of things. I have the responsibility. I'm a very responsible person. So I have the responsibility of creating safe environments where people are enjoying themselves, and environments where people feel comfortable dancing, even if they're not a dancer.
Makes sense.
Like just moving your body. But I'm not the type of person who will hype everybody up. I'll let the music do that. I am not someone. I love seeing DJs that they are so energetic that they leave the booth completely sweat,
dripped out,
and unless I'm outside, I'm not sweating. Like
I'm cool, calm, collected.
I'm with my sweater. There are people. I've been lucky to seeing a lot of good people at Bauhaus playing, right? And there are two specific DJs that I really enjoy. One is Amtrak.
Okay. Amtrak. Yeah, I like him.
I've seen him before, and then this past, couple weeks ago, I actually opened for him.
Whoa, let's go.
And he's the type of, his demeanor behind the booth is something that attracts me a lot. But he can spend 10 tracks without not looking at anyone.
Yeah.
So
he's just locked in on the deck.
He's locked in on his own thing. But it is immersive. I don't find that the fact that he's not hyping people up or jumping.
That it makes less of a show.
Yes. And then, for example, there is Joy Kung, who is the DJ that promotes the Girls on Deck.
Okay.
She jumps as, like, high. she jumps high when she's playing, and it's so enthusiastic, and it's mesmerizing at the same time.
Yeah.
It's both very different, but still very memorizing performance, where you're like, oh, I love what they are doing. They're being authentic to who they are and not trying to create this persona or this performer that doesn't exist.
Okay.
So I already, by the way, I already come this late in the game. I'm 48.
Okay.
So it's not that, I don't know who I am. And
Right.
like, I already come as someone that knows what type of artist I am, knows what I'm drawn to, and knows how I behave in stage. So I think, to answer your question from 3 questions ago, I think I do. I come with a sense of knowing who I am as a performer.
Nice.
It's really a matter of learning, getting experience, and continue to grow and seeing where music takes me.
I love that. I love that. So it's October.
Yes.
First week of October.
Yes.
What do you have lined up this week where the people that are watching can come see you if they're in the Houston area or
Yes.
wherever you're going to be?
I have, so on the 18th, don't call me on, everything is on my stories.
No times needed. Dates are appreciated.
Yes. So everything, my Instagram is at DJ Nina Simon. I appreciate if you can follow me. If you are an artist, for sure I will follow you back. And even if you're not an artist, if you're working on your business, I will follow you back. And if you're only a mom, I will follow you back.
She gonna follow you and you follow her, all right?
But it's not because you don't have to follow me, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Give her a
I'm
follow.
just saying that is the type of, support that I
Camaraderie
want to
and,
give to other people, because you never know what other people are going through. And, I'm not going to follow this person, But anyway, so I'm doing art club. I believe is on the 18th. I'm opening for Swimming Paul. It's an amazing producer and DJ. I'm starting with a track of his today. I'm not playing his tracks when I
was about to say, that's bold. You're going to play like his third song in this set.
Right.
You ain't playing nothing, Swimming Pool.
And then I'm playing a back-to-back with DJ Omenera, I believe on the 23rd. Don't call me on that, at Bauhaus.
Nice.
I'm also playing Native Coffee, which is a coffee shop.
I've heard of this coffee shop.
Yes.
I've heard of this coffee shop. It's very nice.
DJ Gia and DJ Fur. And they have this initiative of coffee shop. There's also a running club that I play.
Those
for
are big now.
Globalada. Yes.
They're for dating, though, I heard.
Oh, dating.
Like, I heard, most people do the running clubs to find people to date.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of people that go, I kind of sometimes don't like that, but a lot of people that social dance, they see it as an opportunity to hook up with people instead of dancing. Yeah. I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
It is what it is. I ain't hating it. I think you have a better chance of finding a wife or husband at a run club than you do the actual club. So more power to you.
Maybe. Go see my set and you will fall in love.
Come on.
Or living really depressed. Either way. No,
You're either going to get 100 no's or 1 yes, people. All right. We can't tell you which night it's going to be, but it's going to be one of them.
But the really incredible thing about house music, and this is something that has helped me in my life, by the way, is that you can go by yourself. You do not, and I think it's so important that we find spaces that, it's not that I'm going to feel self-conscious that I go to a restaurant eating by myself, which I do.
I do that too.
But,
treat yourself.
I think the amazing thing is about house music is that you don't have to dress up, Bauhaus house music, but about house music in places like Bauhaus Art Club, you don't have to dress up. You show as you are. Is very diverse type of crowds, including age. I've
Yeah.
never felt like, oh, I shouldn't be here. I'm so old, you know.
There's 14-year-olds.
Although I'm the oldest DJ, I think, when it comes to the women, I think. Who knows?
That's okay.
Yeah, maybe they're doing better than I am.
Nah.
Yes, and the other thing is that, you know, consider DJ as something to do as well. If you like music, I know that a lot of people think there are too many DJs. I don't think so.
You don't think so? I personally, I could argue this. I think that there's too many DJs. I mean, it's great for Pioneer and companies like that are selling equipment. I mean, hell, like, you know, line up at the store.
I think everybody has a voice, and if you are interested in something that is so creative and artistic, why not?
Yeah.
So, you know, I've never thought oh, people should not learn how to dance because there are too many dancers.
That makes sense.
So I feel the same way about DJing.
That makes sense. It's like you're looking at it as a creative outlet. I
understand that technology has enabled people and also it's cheaper, right? So people have, although it's still expensive, people still has more access. And those are the initiatives that I like about Sound Dojo. I teach now at Sound Dojo when they cannot teach.
Boom.
It's not that I'm the main teacher.
You hear that?
But when they cannot teach, I go teach. And there is a workshop called Melodies and Memories. Oh. And for people with no DJ experience, like Girls Night Out or... and you learn how to DJ. You do you mix 3 tracks, kind of basic mixing, but just to spend time with your friends.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I know Soundworks here, one of the DJ schools. They do date nights, and just a Friday night, a group of girls or a group of people want to get together and just go mess around and learn. They do those kind of nights. So that's a really good idea. It's kind of like painting with a twist.
Right,
and like that.
Right. And also the videos that I do. I do at this studio called Band Barracks, and they offer classes, and it's open 24/7. So if you have any type of interest, and they have podcast studios as well.
Hey,
competition.
But ELE Studios, you need to come through if you're in Dallas.
Yes,
Houston is fine. There's plenty of space to have podcast studios in Houston, Texas.
Yes.
But in Dallas, Texas, ELE Studios is the premier. It's a very good studio, but I don't know about Premiere right now. We're working our way up, people. All right, but I'm ready to get this set going. I'm excited. Nina Simone.
Simon.
We literally just talked. Me and him were just talking about Nina Simone, and he was like,
"That's the badass singer."
Yes,
don't compare me to her.
It is, and he was like, "I was like, I know. Every time I see her name, I think of Nina Simone."
No, when
Nina Simon.
No. A lot of people call me Nina Simone, and I had, but the thing is that Simon is my real last name.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, but I had some doubts. But if nothing is homage to her, but yeah, don't compare me. She's badass.
Great woman.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, this was ELE Studios. This was Ellis the Elephant. This was the Elephant's Corner. Beautiful downtown Dallas. Hit us up if you have any podcast needs. We do consulting for in-home studios. We do video editing for you. Now we introduce live editing. So this podcast was shot doing live editing where you leave with the product that you want, multi-cameras, sounds great, looks great, we look great. Everything. Just love it. Thank you so much for coming in, Nina. I really appreciate it. She came all the way from Houston, so that's big time for her. Huge shout out. And yeah, till the next one.